You've got mail.
Do you remember the 90s?
Come on, Uncle Phil, this is the 90s, man.
Man, it's the 90s. It's hammer time. Come on.
It's the 90s, remember? Microchips, microwaves, faxes, airphones.
Ma, it's the 90s. You can call it what it is.
Yada, yada, yada.
I can be anything I want to be. It's the 90s.
What, are you nuts? This is the 90s. We're gonna sue you.
Wake up and smell the 90s.
Now we're going to do something extremely fun. We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is My Daddy and What Does He Do? Yes?
Is your daddy a fireman? He's probably big. Is he a wrestler? Is he a basketball coach?
No.
What's the matter?
I have a headache.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
What do you think?
We are talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger on this podcast.
Yeah, we are.
I am ready to go. This came out of nowhere to me. I am elated.
Oh, really?
This is in my wildest dreams. I never think we would get to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm trying to create variety here.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I mean, I feel bad that most of our people have been performers because I can't think outside of that box, but at least he's different. He's very much his own thing.
He's as different as it gets. Yeah. He is a person who they told him to change his name. They told him he couldn't speak.
He was Arnold Strong.
And he was dubbed in Hercules
in his first film. Yeah,
Hercules in New York.
Yep. So what else do you know about Arnold? Can you do an impression?
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who's your daddy and what does he do? That's about it. Everything ends up turning into Dracula eventually.
A little,
if I do
it gets
anything.
there. It gets there after a few words.
Blah.
Okay, so what do you know about him?
What do I know about him? I know that he obviously immigrated to this country from Austria
in the late 60s.
And he made his popularity in life as a bodybuilder. He was Mr. Universe, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he became known because of the documentary Pumping Iron that he was in.
It's as satisfying to me as coming is, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, I'm in heaven.
And obviously that led to a string of films that he was in minor roles. One of them a starring role, Hercules, and I believe Hercules Visits New York or Conquers New York or something like that.
Hercules in New York.
In New York,
That's the one that he was dubbed.
Mighty, magnificent, and muscular as never before. Arnold Schwarzenegger in his most unexpected adventure. The story begins quietly enough. High atop fabled Mount Olympus, Hercules annoys Zeus just once too often with his need for adventure.
I'm tired of the same old faces, the same old things.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, superstar, super muscles, superhero. He's totally awesome.
All right, so we'll start at the very beginning. He started weightlifting at age 15. He moved to the United States in 1968 at age 21. He got citizenship in 1983. He won Mr. Olympia 6 times.
Mr. Olympia, not Universe.
Yes.
That's what it was. That's the female.
1970 to 1975, and then he was like, hell, let's do it one more time, and did it in 1980.
He's a specimen.
Yes, he is. He's very substantial. So then he started his films, Hercules in New York, and then his first noteworthy thing was probably the documentary, Pumping Iron in 1977.
Have you seen Pumping Iron?
I feel like I've seen parts of it. I don't know that I've seen the whole thing.
It's a great documentary.
I'm sure, yeah.
And he definitely stands out. Like the personality that he had, kind of this idea of definitely this immigrant mentality of kind of coming over and kind of conquering and things. He has such a huge ego and he plays it up to the cameras and he loves the camera and the camera loves him in this documentary.
Yes, he's very, very ambitious and hardworking and like work ethic is incredibly important to him. Then he did, in 82, he did Conan the Barbarian. In 84, he did Conan the Destroyer. And then probably his first really significant role, I would say.
James Cameron's The Terminator.
The Terminator. All right, here we go.
I'll be back.
That's all you need.
That was his role, was to look inhuman, to be a robot, an intimidating murder bot.
Yeah, and that worked for him. And I think in like subsequent roles, that sort of monotonous speech and like not quite human characteristic worked for him, and they made films kind of around that.
Well, he was also fully aware of his strengths. And he actually championed for the role when he found it. Mm-hmm. And he ended up getting on with James Cameron as well. And of course, when James Cameron saw him, not only from the documentary, but in Conan, it's kind of built for him. And he knew that went to it didn't play to his strengths, it played to his weaknesses, because he wasn't a great actor at the time.
Right. But he used those weaknesses to his advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah. In 1985, he did Red Sonja. Also in 1985, Commando. 1987, The Running Man, which is a Stephen King book, right?
Yeah, under the Richard Bachman.
Yeah. 1987, Predator. And then in 1988, he did a different kind of role.
What was it?
1988.
Oh, it's the one we heard, Kindergarten Cop, right?
Nope.
No.
We're not there quite yet.
Oh, we're not quite there yet. That would be in the 90s. That's why you played the clip. And that's probably why I care about it so much. Do you have a clip?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Born to be bad.
And Danny DeVito.
Way to go, Mom.
Are twins.
My name is Julius. I'm your twin brother.
Obviously. The moment I sat down, I thought I was looking into a mirror.
Only their mother can tell them apart.
I did not think Twins was before Kindergarten Cop, but I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
They're both Ivan Reitman films. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, it was great because he really has a knack for comedy.
Yeah. He is funny. Like, his existence is sort of funny because of its out of the ordinariness.
Especially played up against children. His bulk and size.
Is that what you're calling Danny DeVito in this scenario?
That too, yeah.
I mean, Danny DeVito, obviously the premise of Twins, for those who don't know who Arnold Schwarzenegger or Danny DeVito are, is that they are switched up or whatever, separated at birth, but they look nothing alike. Arnold Schwarzenegger is giant and muscly, and the other one is short and kind of stout.
Isn't he in Twins also like a really renowned super scientist?
I think so, yeah.
Because
he's a fine physical specimen and smart.
They were part of some type of experiment.
Right.
And so he stayed with the scientists.
Well, no, he's the best version of human.
He's the best version.
And the other one gets the scraps. Here's another one, which is kind of cute.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrap that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak.
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Da, 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 da.
I mean, just his very being is very funny. His accent is amusing, and him trying to sing, obviously, is pretty funny too.
But he has a lot of self-awareness. Mm-hmm. Which is, and he
doesn't take himself too seriously.
Exactly. Yeah. Because it's all part of the job to him. It's part of being professional. If you're supposed to be funny, and that involves using everything that you have
ridiculous.
And being ridiculous, he's willing to do all of it in, the service of being a good actor.
Mm-hmm. So I have another clip so that you can guess what his next film was.
Honey, you wouldn't hurt me, would you, sweetheart? Sweetheart, be reasonable. After all, we're married.
Consider that a divorce.
Yeah, that is Total Recall. Sharon Stone, yeah. She gets murdered early on, yeah. Have you seen Total Recall?
I saw it a while ago, and I did sort of rewatch it as I was working on this. This is the thing that I played while I was doing this.
Notorious for the three-breasted woman.
I saw that, and the clip is not very noteworthy audio-wise. So
it is not. There's a lot of just bananas, fun, crazy stuff.
There's bananas special effects too, which is like the early 90s was sort of the beginning of special effects that were really sort of impressive.
There's a very impressive special effect with a giant puppet head of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he has to, they put a tracker up into the top of his nose. And so he has to shove this device up into his nose and have it yanked out.
When you hear the crunch, you're there.
It's just him making all of the Arnold noises you could ever think of.
Well, that when he lands on Mars, right? Isn't that a similar kind of noise he makes?
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch of he lands on Mars. There's a whole bunch of people whose like helmets crack, and you just see their eyes bulging out of their heads, and they start decompressing. It's cartoony, but it's very gruesome.
Yeah.
One of the things that all of these films, especially in the 80s, have in common is he has catchphrases.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. Drop dead!
I don't do requests.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Dylan! You son of a bitch! Get to the chopper! Hasta la vista, baby.
Would you say that's the most famous one? Probably.
I think I'll Be Back.
Okay.
I'll Be Back feels like it's the one. It's between those two, but they're all Terminator.
They're both, so this is Terminator 2.
So we are officially in the 90s.
Yeah, we've been in the 90s since Total Recall.
Since Total Recall. Okay, I didn't know if Total Recall was on the cusp.
Yeah, Total Recall was 1990. Kindergarten Cop was 1990. Terminator 2 Judgment Day was 1991. And my gateway to Arnold Schwarzenegger, because my very good friend in 6th grade, which would have been this time, was obsessed with Eddie Furlong, who was the like teenage boy in Terminator 2. And so we watched between this and Beaches. I know you couldn't get more two like different films. These were the two films that we constantly watched, me and my one friend.
They're both amazing films in their own way. They're the great. Best version. One's an amazing weepy, and probably Terminator 2 is people could argue that it's the greatest action film of all time.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, action films are far from like my favorite genre. I don't tend to care for them, but I do appreciate the best versions of all genres, and this is kind of the best version of what it is. But then after that, Last Action Hero.
Well, that's when you get too big for your britches. And now, do you remember a Last Action Hero?
Never seen it. But I remember reading about it in Premiere Magazine, because that was the magazine I was obsessed with, and I was like fully all in on knowing about movies and what was going on. And they were blowing the shit out of this movie. And he had a cover, and there was so much coverage of this film. They thought it was going to be gangbusters, and it wasn't.
It gets crapped on. It's not as bad or deserving of a lot of the ire that people give it. It's not a terrible film. It's definitely fueled by cocaine. First of all, it's a parody.
Yes, and there's a ton of cameos.
There's a ton of cameos, and that's the thing about it, is that the entire thing is a send up of him. He's playing a version of himself. So in itself, I don't think a lot of people got the satire of the film because it wasn't particularly played that well. In other hands, it probably needed a comedy director or somebody different to do it. To tell you the excess of this film is there's a point where they're at the police station and they have all the people walking around. There's literally a cartoon cat detective that just nobody blinks an eye at. That's just in this film. That's a member of the force. And everyone's like, what's up?
Okay. All right.
No sequel for you.
No sequel for you.
My favorite part of that is the fake trailers. And it's Arnold Schwarzenegger doing Hamlet.
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. And Hamlet is taking out the trash.
To be or not to be. Not to be.
I mean, that just makes me want to watch it. Now, do you know what his next movie was? It was a comedy, another one with Danny DeVito.
It was Junior.
Yes, it was.
And Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson, that is correct. Here you go.
I'm really disappointed in you, Diana. You and your baby are university property now. No, I'm not. My body, my choice.
There you go. So what's the premise of Junior?
It is Arnold Schwarzenegger is pregnant.
Yeah,
he again
that's the whole premise.
No, what's even funnier, again, he plays a super scientist. He plays like the world's greatest fertility doctor or geneticist.
Honestly, that part of the world, Austria, Germany, Switzerland, lots of great scientists over there.
To prove his theory, I guess, of whatever type of study he's trying to prove, he makes himself pregnant because he can't do it to someone else. So he becomes the guinea pig for his own experiment.
Oh, because it would be unethical?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. I think I've seen Junior. It's been forever.
It's definitely like the unofficial sequel to Twins. It's like the gang's getting back together.
Oh, yeah.
If you told someone that they're the same characters or something,
great
you could
double
almost make
feature.
it work. It's a great double feature. It's a chain reaction, as I like to say.
Okay. His next film was in 1996, and it was called Eraser. Did you see that?
I have not seen it, but it stars Vanessa Williams of A Diva's Christmas Carol fame.
That's true.
In one of her few like big budget starring roles. And her last, actually.
This was probably the biggest big budget movie role that she was ever in. And also James Caan was in it.
James Caan was in it, and he fights a giant, terrible CG crocodile.
Oh, cool.
With a laser gun.
Okay, if you can find a clip of that, cool.
Your luggage.
1996, we went. It's like we're alternating between like crazy action film and comedy. So the next one is Christmas.
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Last Action Hero was a financial disaster.
Mm-hmm.
This is his ultimate folly.
Oh, is it really, really bad? I've never seen it.
It's demented.
Oh,
I don't even know if it's bad. There's a whole scene where he fights like a giant animatronic reindeer.
Now, this is the one about, I think this was supposed to be a satire on consumerism.
The Tickle Me Elmo and the Cabbage Patch Doll the people stampeding in and
to
fighting
get the one
each other
special
to get
Christmas toy.
And he has to get the Turbo Man doll for his son, who is Jake Lloyd, who would then a few years later go on to play Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace.
Thank you, Count. So Sinbad,
blah, blah.
Phil Hartman and Rita Wilson were his co-stars in that film.
Yeah, it is a wonderfully, insanely misguided film on all fronts.
Speaking of that,
the Iceman cometh. I'm afraid that my condition has left me cold. To your pleas of mercy, everything freezes. You are not sending me to the cooler. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Can you feel it coming? The icy cold of space. At 30,000 feet, your heart will freeze and beat no more. After you're frozen, your icy tomb will plummet back to Gotham. Freeze well, stay cool.
So there's like another whole minute of that.
Yes.
This is a supercut of freeze puns, which were probably my favorite part of that film because the film itself is pretty terrible.
Yes.
And these aren't even particularly funny, but it had like a big ass cast. It had George Clooney as Batman and Chris O'Donnell as Robin with nipples, and Uma Thurman was in it, and Alicia Silverstone was in it, and Mr. Schwarzenegger played Mr. Freeze.
That's true. Yeah.
I did see this, and I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, nobody escapes this movie except George Clooney.
Well, he escapes whatever he wants to escape.
He reprised his role as Bruce Wayne in a recent movie.
Really?
He did in the Flash movie that came out. There was like a surprise little stinger at the end.
I don't even
he
understand these
comes out.
universes.
No, I don't either. But yeah, they basically gave George Clooney like $10 million to come in for 5 minutes and just walk out of a limousine and go, "What's up?"
I do it. All right, so the last film from the 1990s is 1999's End of Days. Did you see it?
I did not see End of Days.
Me
It's
neither.
he fights Satan.
Oh, cool.
It's who is played
It's like an
by
apocalypse film
Gabriel
or something?
Burns.
Gabriel Byrne and Robin Tunney is in it.
Mm-hmm. Heard not good.
Her not good. Can you think of any films he's done since 1999?
He has reprised his role in
the
a couple of the
Terminator.
Terminators.
There's like 5 or 6 of them, isn't there?
Yeah. Most of them he doesn't even star
Kind of like
in
Jurassic
them.
Park. Like the first one was really good. The second one was okay. And the rest are just like they all blend together for
Well,
me.
Cameron's not involved.
Well, exactly.
It's because he went on for his gubernatorial run.
That's right. Yeah.
He
So
became
I
a
think
politician.
probably what people would know him best as is the governor of California from 2003 to 2011. So that was almost an entire decade where he really didn't make films. He ran as a Republican in California, so a conservative and a pretty progressive state, but he also ran as a moderate in one of those kind of sketchy ways, fiscally conservative, socially liberal kind of situations. So he did okay in California and was a governor for 2 full terms.
He gets married in the 90s, correct?
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
Mhm.
Okay.
He was married to
One of the Kennedy cousins
one
or
of the
something,
Kennedy
right?
cousins, Maria Shriver.
Maria
So
Shriver.
she was the niece of John F. Kennedy Jr. Her mother, Eunice, was a Kennedy, and her father was Sergeant Shriver, and that's where she gets her last name. She was a journalist, too,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was on NBC.
for years and years and years. And they were married 1986 to 2021. They had 4 children. The oldest, Catherine, born in 1989, is married to
I don't know.
Chris Pratt.
Really?
Yeah. And they have 3 kids. Then in 1991, there's a daughter named Christina. 1993, a son named Christopher. 1993, a son named Patrick. 1997, a son named Christopher. And also in 1997,
What?
there was another child born by another mother.
The illegitimate, the maid.
Yes. Mildred Bayana?
So why don't we get into that? So during their marriage,
He cheated on her.
he cheated on her with the maid,
Yeah.
had infidelity, and ended up siring a son.
Yeah, who
a
was born
secret
within
son.
months of his youngest child with Maria Shriver.
Yeah.
So they are half siblings and close in age. I mean, it was a big tabloid story, but I don't know too much specifics of. I don't think they had any sort of extended relationship.
No, have you seen
And they
this
were-
son?
Oh yeah, he looks exactly
he looks
like him.
exactly like him. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, he was married to Maria Shriver for many, many years past that. They only divorced post-COVID. All right. The other thing that he did in the 90s. So he was an actor, basically, politician in the 2000s. Now, he does what he wants. What else did he do during the 1990s that was not acting related?
He was the spokesperson for fitness for Bill Clinton.
Yeah, he was that.
He was like, he would be on I remember him on the White House lawn,
Mhm.
like telling people, with all the children around him,
Mhm.
talking about the, physical fitness.
He was
and
Michelle
health.
Obama before Michelle Obama.
That's true. Yeah.
This is something that I completely forgot about until I started doing a little bit of research on this. Was his, wealthy man from a good young age. This is his side hustle.
I don't know. I want to know. People want to know. We all want to know. Don't leave us in suspense.
Planet Hollywood.
Oh, God damn. That's right. With Sly Stallone and Bruce Willis.
Yep. And Demi Moore, because they were married.
Have you eaten at a Planet Hollywood?
I think I've eaten at 2. I cannot remember the specifics. Maybe Toronto and maybe Niagara Falls, possibly New York. But they were very, very popular in the late 90s. Have you ever eaten at one?
So I have. First of all, I think we should explain what Planet Hollywood is.
Yeah, explain what Planet Hollywood is.
So Planet Hollywood was a chain. It was a celebrity restaurant that was founded by 3 partners: Bruce Willis, Sly Stallone, Sylvester. I call him Sly. We're friends. and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I don't know how many of them were, but they had a whole bunch in major cities. And it was this huge...
But internationally.
Yeah. And it was not known for its cuisine or any type of thing. It was basically like a TGI Fridays, but it was huge and it had movie props
Memorabilia,
in it.
yeah.
Memorabilia. So you could come, it was basically like come sit in, it's like...
In a museum.
If you go to the Rainforest Cafes, have animatronic like gorillas and dinosaurs.
This one had Elizabeth Taylor's dress from the Flintstones.
This had Sly Stallone's naked body cryogenically frozen, hanging in a vat above the middle of the room like a chandelier.
Is that what you remember?
Yeah, because I'll tell you my sad experience of going to it.
Okay.
When I went to New York for the first time, I was one of those gross people that I was in one of the best food cities in the world, and I decided to go to Planet Hollywood.
Well, you were a teenager,
not with my friends, by myself.
Okay. No judgment.
Oh, I judge myself.
Okay. You judge yourself enough then.
But
That's fine.
you could look up and see like right into that naked body cast of Sylvester Stallone.
But it had a lot of memorabilia from films, specifically from their films, but also just like fun and interesting kitschy stuff from popular films.
Yeah, if you had to care about like the whole bric-a-brac era of going into restaurants and the walls are just filled with crap, to a movie person, this was a fun version. I remember ours had Gremlins too, which was that was my favorite.
Nice. So it launched in 1991 in New York City. In the 90s, there were 60 international locations. Went into bankruptcy in 1999. And as of 2025, only 3 locations are left.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, it was a terrible restaurant. I mean, there was nothing spectacular about it at all.
No, but it was like cool, and it was almost like you could collect them if you did traveling, and
it was following the playbook of what restaurant that was popular at the time as well.
Hard Rock?
Hard Rock. Yeah. It was the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
But for movies.
4 years ago, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, and myself, we got together to create a unique tribute to movies.
From Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. Yo, Hollywood, keep it up. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Demi Moore, Sylvester Stallone, and Bruce Willis are your hosts as Planet Hollywood comes home.
It's just fabulous. It's stupendous. It's colossal.
We want to thank you for your great enthusiasm. And please, all of you, come in here and have a good Apfelstrudel.
Oh, we do have to mention one thing, though.
Oh, okay.
He was the inspiration for McBain on The Simpsons.
Our next movie is McBain, another shoot 'em up, push him through the plate glass window, splatterfest from the Hollywood cookie cutter. Here's a typically brainless scene.
Senator Mendoza is one of the most respected citizens in this state, McBain. And yet you ran his limo off a cliff, broke the necks of 3 of his bodyguards, and drove a bus to his front door?
But, Captain, I have proof that he's head of an international drug cartel.
I don't want to hear it, McBain! You're out of here!
That makes 2 of us.
Oh. I don't know if I found a good clip of this, but also he's inspiration for Hans and Franz on Saturday Night Live.
That's right.
Hello, let us begin by introducing ourselves. I am Hans.
And I'm Franz.
And we want to pump you up.
We're going to pump you up.
Yeah,
That's
it was
right.
Dana Carvey and
the other guy.
Kevin
Nealon.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, this man was not incredibly well-rounded. So he didn't do a ton of things. He did not sing. He did not perform on stage or anything like that, like some of our other personality episodes. So we're already at the point where maybe just 2. What are your 2 gateway things to experience of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Planet Hollywood for sure.
Planet Hollywood, cigar smoking.
Oh yeah, he was a big cigar smoker.
That was a big thing. That was a huge thing, and he ended up having a lot of heart attacks and issues because of that later.
Yeah, he had some health problems later in life.
So
as of now, still alive though. So your 2 gateway drugs to get to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, okay, so I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is someone, the first one, and it'll never be beat, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time, is Conan the Barbarian. It is the film that he was made to be. If he did nothing but Conan the Barbarian, we would still be talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger today. He is a Frank Frazetta painting come to life.
Okay.
And that film is all boobs, sex, like it is a hard R, like adult, crazy Dungeons and Dragons fantasy nonsense, and you can definitely tell there's a whole point where he gets high and punches a horse in the film. He wrestles a snake, like a giant snake.
Awesome.
I mean, it's he has sex with a woman with a witch on top of a campfire, is like he's exorcise the ghosts from her. I mean, it's wild. I think you would even enjoy this film. Right. It's crazy.
My turn?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with twins.
Okay.
Because I think he does quite well at comedy. I think his presence is humorous. His accent is funny to, Americans. And Danny DeVito is a true comic, actor. So
look at the guy. He's funny.
He's funny. He has to be. But I think that the dichotomy, just the visual gag, and I think they play it out pretty well. What's your second?
And let's see. I mean, I'd have to go with Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is a classic.
Yeah.
But he really makes the film, because the difference between what really turned from the first film, he's literally just this almost silent screen performance. He's all presence. In the second film, he actually becomes like a father figure, like an absent father figure for the Edward Furlong character. That's the thing about the film, is that it's a great action film because it actually has like real stakes and character in it.
Yeah.
And he was able to take that persona and kind of flip it so much so that, he even has that amazing last scene where even though they win, they still have to kill him because it would change the future or whatever. Right. So they're lowering him.
Spoiler alert.
Whatever. It's one of the greatest scenes.
It's a 35-year-old movie.
It's one of the greatest scenes. He gets to go out so beautifully. Edward Furlong's like literally has to kill his dad again almost. Lowers him in the molten lead, and at the very end you just see him giving the thumbs up, and you just see this gloved thumbs up just being lowered directly into the into the molten vat. It's quite a send off, and again, two roles that only Arnold Schwarzenegger could ever pull off.
I would say also Terminator 2, because that was my actual gateway into Arnold Schwarzenegger films. Now, I haven't seen most of his action films. I've seen both Terminators, and I've seen Total Recall. I haven't really seen the other ones, but they were very popular in the 90s. I just remember him being overwhelmingly present and like making a film or two a year for the entire decade. And he was I don't know the statistics, but he was very, very high on the list of like top grossers for the decade in terms of money made on his movies. And he was just sort of omnipresent in the 90s. I think that's it, guys.
All right. Well, that is Dave
and Cheryl
and the 90s. And we will be back.
Let's see, which one can I do? Consider this a divorce. Hasta la vista, baby.
Got a favorite 90s moment or topic you want us to dive into? We'd love to hear about it. If you think we got everything wrong, we'd love to hear about that too. Drop us an email at andthe90spod@gmail.com, link in the episode description, and you can be damn sure that we'll read your comments on the show. Also, if you're digging the show, please rate, comment, subscribe, and tell everyone you know to check us out. It really does make a difference. Till next time, remember, we're nostalgia for the olds and education for the youths. Pumping my pegs like